search that fine for you. I do that 3-4 times again, I testify for you. I told I like you, that bitch, I do it. All of them around you scared to do it. I'm not. As long as you joking now here for me, I ain't got it. My bitch, skimming, looting, hide your body. As long as you.
What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Stormiana, and I am back with another little video. Before we get started in today's video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and don't forget to follow me on all of my social medias. Let's in the description box down below. Boy, that was a mouthful, but I got it in, didn't I? Period. All right, guys. So right now, as I'm filming this current video, we are currently at 380 subscribers. Guys, I am loving it, and I am beyond thankful, blessed, and so happy because I'm getting followers, views, and all of that without even having to promote my stuff. Like, I'm so busy with being a mom, being in school, working. I don't really honestly have time to promote it. So at this moment, like, when I post a video, all of you that you're seeing, like, I post it inside my group chat, which consists right now of about 14 people. That's it. Honestly, YouTube is just the algorithm is just doing what it's supposed to do, and I want to thank my Weather Watcher babies for that personally. So as you can tell by the title of today's video, we are in another story time. Okay, this story time is about my little situation at my job. So before y'all really like get to thinking otherwise, I'm not dating this girl. We are not having like romantic conversations or anything like that. It's more like she like my work bae best friend. Okay, that's how we can get that into that. Okay, so at first she was my lead at my job. Okay, for the purposes of this video, we're gonna call her Kisses. So Kisses was my lead when I first started working there. Based off of what I was told, they said that she wasn't doing her job, and I think they was just really picking on her because they really don't like her in there. And she just kind of gave up the position, and she just became a regular general employee again. So after that happened is when we started really interacting. So this had to be sometime after my birthday in July. So I want to say between the end of July, early August, okay, is when we kind of really start being cool. So we started hanging out. At first I was hanging out with her and one of her friends, a guy that she was hanging out with, smoking in her car with. He don't got no car, so he would just smoke with her in her car. So one day they just kind of invited me over, and I started smoking with her. And then I started, we just started hanging out. We just became close, like kind of close after that. Like see each other all the time. Go, like I started having her. When my car went into the shop, I went in. That whole week or that whole time period that my car was in the shop, I go on break with her, and I go sit in her car and smoke with her. And then I tell her, like, let's go get lunch, like I'm hungry. And I pay for lunch, and then someday she go buy me lunch. So, we cooking it, be cool. So one day she was like, she was just looking. She kind of like had this like funny face on her, like funny look on her face. And I was just like, what's up, boo? Like, what's going on? You good? And she was like, no, you know they think we in here fucking. I didn't know anything about that, but like I had assumed as much. Now, they don't like her specifically because she ended up sleeping with somebody in there a couple years ago, and she got pregnant by this man, and this man had a girlfriend who also worked in there. One thing's for sure, two things for certain, baby. I don't judge nobody by nothing that they do. Y'all know that. I don't give a damn what you do. As long as you ain't hurting no children, I'm gonna be cool with you. Now, when I heard about the situation, like she told me about the situation. So when I heard about it, and when she spoke on it, the first thing that came to my mind was, I hope they just as mad as at the nigga for sleeping with her, knowing that he not only had a girlfriend, but also had a girlfriend who worked there, whether, everybody was in different departments. I hope that they are just as upset, because as women who date men, you need to hold these men accountable for what they do and stop trying to hold the other female accountable regardless if she know about you. If she not your friend, she don't owe you no loyalty towards you and that man. Your man owes you that loyalty first and foremost before anybody. So you need to check him before you try to check with her. So when she told me about it, I ain't passed by it. Like, I was like, oh, well, that explains why they don't like you. Like, and that explains why they don't trust you around their man. That's their problem. If they don't trust you around their man, that means they don't trust their man at all. Because you should be able to leave your man in the room with a hoe and come back and be like, oh, did y'all fuck? Like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? Now, I'm not calling her a hoe. I'm just saying. So, you know, like, that rumor started going on about us. Like, we've been chilling. Like, we are very close at work. Like, we always with each other, sitting with each other, laughing with each other. When you see me, you always see her. When you see her, you usually see me. And she's more social because she's been there longer. Like, it would have been 6 years in total, the whole 6-7 years that she's been there, and I haven't been there that long. So she honestly knows obviously more people than I do. Me personally, when you see me going outside, she's like right behind me, right outside of me. Like, we out. And no, we're not talking, but I caught her a little situation because of how we play around. So honestly, I think she did mess with one female in the job as well. And I believe somebody else told me like she ran her off or something like that. I can probably put together in my head like, okay, this was a lesbian situation. I can probably put in my head how this all played out, right? Like, again, I'm not judging. I'm not worried about it. Now, Kisses got some pretty titties, and she got a fat ass. Now, y'all know me. I love a bitch with a fat ass. Y'all know this for sure. And she chocolate, so like obviously we hitting on good ends on that end. So like, you know, we play around with each other so a little bit. Like, I'm not saying we literally is playing with each other, but like, you know, like she rub on me sometimes, I go rub on her sometimes, but I feel like in the sense that it is all still friendly vibes, because when all these rumors started going together, like, I did get into it with my supervisor. My supervisor was like, you keep messing around with her, you're gonna be fired. And I'm just in there like, because she was like, I was late coming onto the floor to work. I was gonna be late anyway because I had just got there. She had also just got there. So we both ended up walking onto the floor to go to work at the same time. She didn't like that. I ain't pay her no mind. I was high as hell. So she was ignored the fuck out of completely. Then somebody came up and was like, your girlfriend looking for you. So we work in 2 different departments. So I can see her from where I'm at. So sometimes she look over, she waves, she blow me a kiss or something. And I do the same thing back. Like, it keep it going. I don't think what everybody realized at my job is I didn't get her. I've had her number probably a week, probably a little over, if that. She's never been in my house. And then there's went rumors around that we went home together and all this type of stuff. And I find it funny because at that job, it seems like everybody is in a relationship with somebody while they're at work at that job, or they're literally in relationships. Like, somebody has a baby dad on second shift, shit like that. Again, I don't judge nobody, but I really do hate being put in situations that I'm actually not a part of and that I'm doing. Like, I really don't, I think I'm probably a little traumatized for that. Like, people just accusing me of sleeping with people that I don't sleep with. And if I did it, y'all know I'm going to tell y'all I did it. Like, but if I didn't, please don't put that on me. Like, that's crazy. That's insane. So, over the last couple of days, like, we, just been kicking and chilling and how we usually chill it. So, like, I done had a few people come up to me and be like, oh, like, you want her roster too? Like, she talking to da-da-da-da, she talking to da-da-da-da. And I'm just sitting here, I done told them, like, why would that be my business? Like, that don't have anything to do with me. That's her business. And then, obviously I went to go tell her. So one day she came to work late, or she didn't come to work one day at all. And I was hanging out with her friend that I met through her, the guy that she smoked with in the car. I was hanging out with old buddy, and my car was in the shop, so I was just standing outside smoking all the way in the back of the parking lot where I usually park it. because I don't want them to see me smoking weed. Like, that's just, I'm trying to keep it as professional as possible while I'm trying to enjoy myself at this moment. So he come back there and he just like, I don't know what we was talking about, but I know for a fact we wasn't talking about him sleeping with her or him sleeping with anybody or sex in general. I know that whole conversation was not based around that, and I know this because of the way I looked when he said it. So he was like, yeah, I done hit a few bitches in here, a couple of the Mexicans, and then he was like, kisses too. So I went, ew, like, you look dirty, you smell like, but being a girl's girl, and because I was kicking it, because I'm kicking it with her, I felt as though it was my girly duty to tell her what he said, because one thing about it, if a person gonna tell me and they don't really know me like that, and then it comes up randomly, I know that they didn't told other people. So I went ahead and told her, like, when she came the next day, I told her, I was like, hey, like, old buddy told me y'all slept together. Now, when I said it, I hope that it didn't come out as, oh, he told me y'all slept together, as if I'm asking, like, I want the rundown on it, because that wasn't the case. It was more or less like, he said this, like, I'm not sure if it's true, but if it's not, and you need to check it, and if it is, you still need to check it, because they already don't like you because of you previously dealing with people in here, and now he going around telling your business. Like, they gonna look for any good reason to fire you. So she was like, wait, what? Now, that was to my surprise. Now, I didn't believe it, but I didn't put it past her either. So she like, wait, what? I've never touched him. She was like, oh, hell no. Like, he and my homeboy, like, we smoke in the car, and he match up with me, and that's it. Like, so I think like a couple days went past, and she was like, this is when my break started changing. So usually, y'all know I be on break from 9 to 9:30. So I gotta switch off every week. It's gonna be 9:30 to 10. Like, it's gonna do that every other week. So when I got up with her, she was like, I've been wanting to ask him about it, but I don't want to make it awkward because you told me. I said, ask him. Baby, I'm going to stand on it. Ask him. Like, you need to ask that question. It ain't nothing to hide, because, like, nigga, you said it, and I know we wasn't talking about nothing like this, because I don't even think I was talking. Like, I'm sitting here smoking. I was on the phone on top of that. And I know for a fact, whatever the hell we was talking about, it did not run into that at all. I wouldn't even have nothing to add to that type of conversation. I have never slept with nobody in there. Like, I haven't at all. So it's just like, why did that pop out of your mind like that? So after I told her and after she addressed it, boom, everybody, like, we haven't seen him, we haven't hung out with him, I haven't texted him back. Like, he just kept texting me like, hey, come play dice, come watch me play dice with these folks, and all this other stuff, take me to the store. Like, nigga, no, like, you saying you 38 and you look like you pushing about 60 for one. Like, you smell, other people done came up and been like, oh, your homeboy ass thing. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. And that ain't my homeboy, that's her friend. So, like, recently, like I told y'all, rumors going around that we are messing with each other at work. Like, and that, let me tell y'all, it's not the case. Like, it's definitely not. It's not that. Like, I feel like she just, like, she always like to say, I like to be gay with you. Like, it's fun. Like, you make my day go by so much faster. And I feel like that's cool. Like, no matter how we play, like, we adults, okay? How we choose to get through work, how we choose to do it is our business. But here's the messy shit that I want in the job. You got general production workers, which is what I am, messing with supervisors. Literally, like, actually sleeping with supervisors. You got leads, sleeping with people in a whole different department. You got all this type of stuff going on. But then when you look at it, the only person that they really truly look at is the person that they dislike the most. Crazy business, okay? So that is the situation with my homegirl, okay? Like, I don't even think people have realized that. Like, I literally am just getting this nigga number, and I've been hanging out with her for about a good month straight now. Like, at least over a month. Like, we have been rocking it, cooling it, chilling it for a minute now, and it's just like, I barely text the girl, and it's just like, damn, like, you can't even be friends with folks out here. Like I said, I feel like I'm a girl's girl. I don't play around with all my friends like that, or all females that I know. Every little situation is different. Like, I could play gay with my best friend if I wanted to. Probably not as much, but I could. And I know my best friend wouldn't even look at me a second way and be like, oh, I think she like me. Like, it's not that. Like, of course y'all know I'm a trick. Like, I gave her some money today simply because, like, her ass fat. Like, I just was looking. I was like, damn, your ass fat. And I just went up to my Cash App. I said, put your Cash App in there. And I sent her some money. And that was it. She was like, what's that for? And I was like, just, your ass fat. Like, what the hell? Like, I don't even feel like I have a valid reason, but that's the reason that I'm giving you. So that's one drama that's going on. So we got another drama. So yesterday, apparently one girl, we gonna call her Sunshine. She had went up to Kisses and was like, was y'all talking about me? Now, we don't go on breaks at the same time as Sunshine. Sunshine got a later break, I believe. And if she is on her break, I would never see her. We would never see her, at least, because we always either in my car or her car. So she came and told me about it. She was like, hey, homegirl, Sunshine came up to me and asked me if we was talking about her. And I'm sitting there like, where was she? When was she around us to see us talking, to assume that we was talking about her? So lately, I've been kind of irritated about that a little bit all day, because I'll check a bitch on the spot. I feel like she more the peacemaker, which is probably good, and I guess we balance out as friends, but usually I'm always the one that's going to get turned up on the situation. So I was looking for her today. So I left work today early because of the hurricane that's going on. They don't have no chicken, and it wasn't nothing folks could do about it. So it had us sitting at work all the way until they let us go. And it was like, you don't got to work Friday, come in Saturday. Cool. So, next thing I know, I'm just sitting there like, she said, what? Like, I'm trying to figure out when. I was like, where was she when we was talking? Okay, we came in. Okay, so we putting on our stuff. We putting on our coats and stuff. It's called smocks, but coats or whatever. And we put on our gloves. Where the fuck was she when we was talking? And when did we look her direction? I'm like, if I didn't see her nowhere, it could not be a reason for us to talk to her. So then she came back and she was like, somebody said like she be doing powder, and that's why she be tripping out like that. So I was like, nah, when I see her, we gonna ask her and see what's up with the situation, because I hope she's not trying to start beef out of nowhere, because bitches like that. They probably see somebody being the talk of the job, and they want to start shit, which is a thing. Like, I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah, we the most popular, because I don't like the attention that we getting off of folks knowing, like, if they see her, they be like, oh, where your friend at? Or go get her out the bathroom, or the stuff like that. I don't like that, especially off the fact that she didn't sleep with people in here. Again, which I'm not judging. It's just like, no, like, it's too much, because I don't want no extra drama with nobody else. I don't want nobody to like me because they feel like, oh, if she hanging out with her, she gonna sleep with her nigga. Like, I ain't worried about it. I ain't splitting none of y'all hoes at all for any reason. So there's that. So I'm thinking in my head, like, yo, when I see this hoe, like, I'm gonna check her and see what's up, because when I see her, like, Sunshine, she thick. She look like she beat on niggas, and I like that. I don't know if she's pretty. She always got a mask on, so I've never actually seen her mouth. So I've only literally seen, like, this part of her. But hearing that she sniffed powder, like, now I done got an idea, like, you not as cute under the mask is what I'm thinking in my head. And then you got a fat ass, and it's just like, I don't know what's going on, but she get, like, just based off of her demeanor, she almost kind of give like mean girl, and I'm not the bitch you can bully. Like, I don't know what the situation was, but I know I am going to check the situation as soon as I actually do see her. And because it's just like, what would make you think you that fucking important in my life for me to talk about you? I don't know you. I don't know your name. I don't know what department you work in. Like, you bounce around so much. I'm not really sure what your issue is, but if you feel like you got an issue in your chest, you need to take a deep breath and let it out, or you better step with me however it go. So, I was sitting there, while we sitting there at work, I'm telling homegirl about that. I'm like, when I see her, we gonna see what's up. Like, what's the problem? Like, because, again, don't ever have the audacity to put me in shit that I'm not in, as far as, them thinking I'm sleeping with this girl. And don't ever think you that important that I gotta talk shit about you and not say it to you. Like, what? Who do you think? Who do you think I was for me to do that? Like, that's one thing I don't like about these females down here in Columbus, specifically in Columbus. These bitches feel like they own shit until I have to, like, really get up with them. Like, I'm sorry, but these country hoes is not. They not it. These hoes is not on shit today that my city could be on. The bitches in my city get active for real, for real. These bitches down here don't do that. Like, these hoes is on Molly and meth and stupid shit. Like, this shit be bugging me. Like, damn, bitch. Like, what's tea for real? Like, so those is the two dramas that's going on at work, y'all. Like, it's been crazy, like, hearing that, like, keep hearing that, and then people coming up, like, and I told them, I was like, if they ask, if we fucking, somebody come up to me and ask, I said, I'm gonna tell them, yeah, we is, because why is you in my business? If I am, why does it make it your business to ask me that? Like, and I can admit it, like, damn, would I had to go get a strap, because, like, I hit her with a strap. Maybe not. Like I said, like, she is, I look at her, like, as a homegirl. Like, I'm not on that with nobody. Like, I'm not trying to, like, I'm not already, like, fuck one girl this year. Like, I'm like, I don't want to, or two this year. Like, I'm trying to double back on the second one, really. But, like, she ain't funny. But, like, you feel me? Like, when you put somebody in that friend zone, like, it's the same way with me on that block list. Like, once you get on that block list, you're not getting off that block list. Once you get on that friend zone, you ain't getting off that either. Like, that's it. Like, baby, it's not in the future to see that. Like, I don't understand. Oh, girl, like, I don't know what's up with Sunshine. Like, she was always so quiet. Like, I've never even heard her spoke. But then she said when I walked past her, she was like, she walked past and she ain't say nothing. It's crazy because, before Kisses told me what she said, I walked past her in the bathroom a couple times in that day. And I'm like, I'm taken aback by this shit. Like, what's going on? Like, I just feel like females trying to start issues that don't need to be started. And in my mind, I feel like I know how I'm going to play this out, and I'm trying not to play it out the way I'm thinking, because I really don't want to lose my job. Like, I like this job given the fact that I don't specifically have to work with other people. Like, obviously, like, it's all a group effort at the end of the day, but I'm not working one-on-one with somebody. I'm not doing that. I'm not working one-on-one in a group in my department. I'm literally working by myself. And that works out for me. And it's not the fact that I can't work with people. It's the fact that I really don't want to unless I actually have to. And for what I'm getting paid at this job, working with people just honestly shouldn't ever have to be. It should be up to me, honestly. So, like, it's just like, damn, like, you just try to be cool. Like, y'all, I swear, I can honestly say, like, I don't know where this hoe even was at for her to even see us talking and be like, oh yeah, they talking about me. Like, by the time we getting all break, she should probably be going on break. So where I have been rapping, trying to think about this all damn day. Like, when did this hoe get close? When did she see us? When did we see her? And I know I lock eyes with just about everybody I see. off the fact I'm always scanning the room, I'm always looking around, I'm always observing everything that's going on around me. If I didn't see you, I know for a fact you had to be high off that sheet to think I'm talking about you. Cause today I was sitting there talking about folks while we waiting in the break room. Just nobody was working. The whole plant was just out in the break room. I was sitting there, we talking about folks. I'm pointing like, you talking about her right there? Him behind me right here? Like, I was literally doing that. She's sitting there popping me. Stop talking about people. Stop talking about people. And I'm just sitting there like, if I'm gonna talk about you, you gonna know I'm talking about you. Cause I got that habit. I'm a point. Like, then right there, especially if I can't see and I get to go and squint and I be like, right there, like, you gonna know I'm talking shit. You gonna know it. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments what y'all think I should do. Like, cause I've been had that hoe doing the whipping. Now I get to shooting at her. Like, what you talking about? Somebody talking about you. Like I said, like, I don't know her. I've never spoken to her. Like, not even a good morning. But just based off of her demeanor, she give a bully bitch. Like, she give a weird mean bitch for no reason, and I don't like them type of females, especially if I ain't bothering you, because like I said, I'm not the one to bully, and I don't fight no more either. So like, again, what's really tea here? Like, how do we get here? What's we doing? So that's all I got for this video. That's the drama that's going on at work every day. This is why I be saying my life is a movie, because it's always some stupid shit, and this is why I come to tell y'all, because can y'all believe this? Like, and then if she really do powder, like, girl, you need to stop. Because you clearly wasn't seeing that correctly. Like, you got a nerve to have an injury. Alright, y'all, I'm done with this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications and follow me on all of my social medias in the description box below. We are on the road to 400 subscribers, and I can't wait to do this next giveaway. I'm so excited. Like, I'll see you babies in the next video. Bye, my loves.